Okay, for the right bisectors, I need the midpoints. Okay, so let's call this first midpoint right here A, this one B, and this one right here C. So A will be the midpoint between F and D. So let's add those two, and you get negative 6 over 2. 12 plus 6 is 18 over 2. Negative 3 and 9. And B, midpoint between these two, so it's 12 minus 6, that's 6 over 2. And 6 minus 12 is minus 6 over 2, so you get 3 and negative 3. And C, the midpoint between these two, so 18 minus 18 plus minus 6 is minus 24 over 2. 12 minus 12, that's 0, so you get a point that's right on the x-axis, minus 12 and 0. Okay, we also need, because it's right bisector, it's right, meaning it has to come, the line has to be perpendicular to the location of the point, the line where the point lies on. So we also need slope of the, right, df. So that's going to be 6 minus 12, which is minus 6. 12 subtract negative 18 is going to be 30. So this is minus 1 over 5, which means the perpendicular slope, right, this slope right here is going to be 5. Okay, so using this and point A, I can get the first bisector. It's going to be y equals, actually I'm going to use this form here, y minus b is equal to mx minus a. This is called the point slope form. I have my slope, I have my point, so I can write y minus b represents the y coordinate of the point that I have, 5, and x minus this a represents the x coordinate of the point that I have, which is minus 3. So you get 5x plus 3. So it's 5x plus 15. So y equals 5x plus 24. Okay, that's the first right bisector. Okay, and let's get the second one. So let's find the slope of EF. So that's 6 subtract negative 12, and 12 subtract negative 6. 18 over 18, which is equal to 1, which means the perpendicular slope is negative 1. So this slope here, the line going through like this, that has a slope of negative 1, and it passes through the point B, which is 3, negative 3, so it's going to be y plus 3, using this again, negative x minus 3, negative x plus 3, so you get y is equal to minus x, right, just minus x. Okay, lastly, we need to find the slope of D. Okay, so the delta y is going to be 24. 12 subtract negative 12, and minus 18 plus 6. So 24, right? It gives you minus 12. So it's negative 2, but the perpendicular slope is half. Okay, so again, using point C, which is we found here to be minus 12 and 0, it's going to be y minus 0 half x minus 12. So it's going to be half of x minus 6. That's the last right bisector. All we have to do, to confirm that negative 4 and 4 is on all three of the angle bisector is plug it in. This one is very easy. Like if you plug in 4 in here, you see that? Or if you plug in negative 4 in here, do you see that y becomes positive 4? Because y is just negative of the x value. So that's okay. That's very easy to confirm. But the rest is the same. You plug in negative 4 in here, you get negative 20. You do get y is equal to 4 again. You plug in negative 4 in here, okay, and you get I think I made a mistake here. This must be plus 12, so it's plus 6. Okay, so you subtract negative 12, so I forgot the double negative. anyways, and I realized I made that mistake because when I tried to plug in -4, I don't get the +4. I realized if I just put a plus there, I would get that, right? So if I plug in -4 in here, I clearly get a -2 plus 6, which gives you a value of 4 for y. So I just confirmed that all the lines will pass through -4 and 4.